I was just at an auction down in Glastonbury, Connecticut, and the bid started at $61,000 and it actually went up to $352,000. Now, the bank was only owed and looking for the $61,000. So, what happens to the rest of the money? As always, guys, I'm the Flippin' Landlord Ninja, and we are Two Guys Take on Real Estate.
Two Guys Take on Real Estate.
So many people don't know really what happens to that excess funds. And so since it was the first mortgage lien holder that was actually hosting the auction, they will get paid first. So they're going to get their $61,000. If there's any other liens on the property. So for instance, in this case, there was a $6,000 tax lien. So that will get paid off. And then if there's any other junior liens, basically, so a second mortgage holder, maybe a mechanical lien, credit card liens that get put on the property, anything like that, those will then be taken care of from that excess fund. So basically it was 352,000 minus the 61,000, subtract all that, and they'll, basically get cut off from that. But after all that, what often people don't know is those funds then get held by the court, especially if it's like a judicial foreclosure auction like in Connecticut. And then the owner of the property, even though they lost the property, they are entitled to the difference of those funds. So in this case, there's probably a couple $100,000 that is entitled to this owner. And I don't even think she realized it, to be honest. And there's actually probably quite a few people that don't. They think they lost the property, they're SOL, so to speak, and they just kind of move on, hopefully, with their life, trying to recover, trying to rebuild their credit, stuff like that, when they actually might have access to hundreds of thousands of dollars in this case. In Connecticut, I think with a lot of other judicials, there is a process that you have to petition the court to prove that those funds are for you. And it is a process. I think I would go down, check with your local district court where the foreclosure auction is being overseen. So that's a judicial. Non-judicial, like Massachusetts, it's a little different process, but it is the same thing. Basically, if any excess funds over that is entitled to the owner. I just want to take some time to think about this because I was just thinking as I was driving back, I'm like, wow, where's all that excess money? And I knew she was already packing to leave. So she might be heading down to Florida. And then just literally that $200,000 would just be held by the court in the state, actually. I mean, eventually just become unclaimed fund. So it's something, if you are in the foreclosure process, which I'm sorry to hear that, but I would definitely take some time to know your rights and know that there might be excess funds that you're entitled to. And maybe you already had a foreclosure and it got sold for far more, especially with the market right now, with people bidding these prices up. You might have excess funds sitting there that you should go try to reclaim. So everyone, I hope this was a little bit helpful. I know it's a little different than I normally do a video, but I didn't, I was just driving back and thinking about it. And I wanted to make sure those out there that might have lost their house to foreclosure have the opportunity to possibly get some money back. As always, guys, leave a comment if this is stuff you like. There's a questions that you want to ask more about this. I'd love to kind of hear. Check out this foreclosure video. I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks a lot.